Why do you think Robinhood gamified the app? They didn't make it simple just for you. They gamified it because they know the average person is 31 years old. The average account has $5,000 in it. That means you don't have a lot of what? I don't want to say financial literacy because I don't like saying that like that. You don't have a lot of money knowledge. So the average person at 31 years old, that's 20, that has 5K, you don't have a lot of money knowledge. So what's happens? If they gamify it for you, then you're not going to take it as serious as you would. But guess what? These platforms, E-Trade, Fidelity, Interactive Brokers, Charles Schwab, is not as gamified. Now, you may say, well, they behind time, that's why. Well, they want you to gamify because here's what they know. If you gamify, you lose $1,000, you lose $2,000, it's a good chance you're gonna do what? Revenge trade. All right, man, so today we're gonna talk about how Robinhood really be robbing y'all and y'all don't really be knowing it. Now, here's the thing about that. When they say it's free, it is free, but you don't know they're hitting you on the back end, right? But it's cool when you don't know no better. So it's my goal to put you on, and I'm not telling you not to use Robinhood. I'm just telling you, just make sure you're aware of it. It's your boy, the Wall Street Chopper, man. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe to the channel and share. And just tell us in the comments, man, what we can do to help y'all. What can we do to help y'all grow y'all portfolios? What we can do to help y'all understand the game a little bit better, right? So one of the things when it comes for investing, regardless of playing the market, especially when you trade, is the spread. Now, in case you don't know what the spread is, when you're doing trading, there's a bid price, and then there's an ask price. And the price in the middle, so this is what the market is bidding on it, this is what the market is asking for it. The price in the middle is what the brokerage is getting paid off of it. Now, here's what I've noticed over the long term. I've noticed that Robinhood has larger spreads than everybody else. Now, we did some research on it, and the research said that Robinhood has 24 million users and has 11 million monthly active users. Now, watch where we're about to go with this. Because their spreads are typically bigger than E-Trade, bigger than Charles Schwab and Fidelity, they're making more money on the front end. Well, in the spread swing, so that's why they don't really care. Now, every brokerage makes money off spreads and different products that they have. But Robinhood was so amazing, right? And it's all about business model and understanding who your person is. So here's some details we found out. We found out that on E-Trade, now we're gonna just talk about it from a money perspective. We're gonna talk about this from the money perspective. The average person on E-Trade is 34 years old. They have 69,000 in their brokerage account and have 175,000 in their bank account through Morgan Stanley, which means this person who is using E-Trade is probably a little familiar with bread. The average person on Robinhood is 31 years old and they have $5,000 in their brokerage account. Right, so that means this person is probably, they don't have a lot of experience with money, and the $5,000 mean they don't have a lot of experience with trading. So you damn sure ain't gonna understand nothing about a spread. So when they tell you that it's free, you think for sure that it's free, right? Not realizing that Robinhood, the spreads on Robinhood are so much larger. Now, in order to beat that, what you gotta go in there and do is what's called a limit order. Now, a limit order allows you to set the price at what you want to make your trade at, and you decrease the spread. But it's a good chance a lot of times that Robinhood will put your call in the queue and your spread, your option contract don't go through, right? Because if the spread is too small, nobody not gonna buy. But also if the spread is too small, they're not gonna make a lot of money on it. And their goal is to not make money on the trade. You make the money on the trade, Uncle Sam make the money on the taxes, so Robinhood makes the money on the spread. Now, E-Trade, Fidelity, they all make money on the spreads, but they also only charge like 50 cents when you use, they use certain stuff that's free, and they may charge 50 cents for certain things, depending on that. That's okay. Robinhood truly wants you to, and I'm not telling you not to use Robinhood, what I'm saying is you may have to go limit order instead of market order. Now, market order is what most people on Robinhood is gonna do. You know why? Because they don't understand what limit order is, and because you go in market order, what you're doing is you're buying it on the block at whatever price the block is selling it to you for. That isn't always the best rate. Sometimes you just wanna get your order in, you're like, I ain't tripping, it is. But when you start buying a lot of contracts, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 contracts, they whopping you over the head. Now, also think about this. You can make 5 trades before they call you a pattern day trader. Now, what happens when you're making 3 trades a day on your Robinhood account? And remember, there's 11 million users. There's 11 million monthly recurring users. So what this is, these are the people that's on the what? Subscription, because they got the what? Gold subscription. So if you're on a gold subscription, you in that monthly package. So 24 million users overall, but 11 million people locked in, they making a bag. Here's the thing. Why do you think Robinhood, watch this. Why do you think Robinhood gamified the app? They didn't make it simple just for you. They gamified it because they know the average person is 31 years old. The average account has $5,000 in it. That means you don't have a lot of what? I don't want to say financial literacy because I don't like saying that like that. You don't have a lot of money knowledge. So the average person at 31 years old, that's 20, that has 5K, you don't have a lot of money knowledge. So what happens? If they gamify it for you, then you're not going to take it as serious as you would. But guess what? These platforms, E-Trade, Fidelity, Interactive Brokers, Charles Schwab, is not as gamified. Now, you may say, well, they behind time, that's why. Well, they want you to gamify because here's what they know. If you gamify, you lose $1,000, you lose $2,000, it's a good chance you're gonna do what? Revenge trade. Whereas a person, most people that's using E-Trade, Fidelity, Interactive Brokers, Charles Schwab. I'm not saying nobody is better. I'm just saying on average. So I know there's some of y'all that got 100,000 too. I know somebody that got $250,000 in Robinhood. But the way they play the game is completely different. That's not average. On average means the average person that's using it has $5,000 in there and is about 31 years of age. This is not me. This is the statistics that Robinhood has out. So they understand that this person here doesn't have a lot of financial knowledge in the area of trading. So if they gamify and you treat it like a game, then you don't look at it as serious. And it's not saying you're not taking your money serious, but if I gamified, you feel like you can get right back in and make your bread. Whereas the person right here, average person, 34 years old, maybe a little more mature, $69,000 saved, knowing they have a little more money experience. Average money in their account is about $175,000. They got a little more experience. So that means this person won't make some of the same financial mistakes that this person made based on experience of money. It's not saying everybody, y'all. But what we got to understand is this how they plan on our top. So what we need to understand how to do is if you're doing a bid and ask, what you need to learn how to start doing is, for me, any bid or ask that's over a certain amount, so 30 cents, 50 cents, I'm like, Once Robinhood be having y'all at $1. That's a lot. $1.50, that's a lot. $2, that's a lot. I'm like, So you want to keep this, just think about this. You want to keep your bid and ask in the cents, not the dollars. You want to keep your bid and ask in the cents and not the dollars. So it's easy for you to go inside a limit order and then adjust that bid and ask and see what it looks like. But if you go market order, you're not doing that. You're saying whatever the market buying me, and that bid and ask spread could be $2. It can be $3. So what I want you to start doing, if you're on Robinhood, start paying more attention to your bid and ask. I'm not telling you to get off it. I'm just saying pay attention to the spread so they're not making as much money on as the bid and ask, and you're leveraging a platform the way it's supposed to be, right? Whereas you're not falling for the gamification of the platform now. And once you start doing that, you can truly leverage the game. You can use the easy and the accessibility that they have for you, but if you know how to look at it the way it's supposed to be looked at, you can actually use it from a different perspective. Again, it's not me taking away from nobody. It's not saying nobody on Robinhood gonna lose money because they're not on Robinhood. I'm not saying, it's not saying the people on E-Trade gonna make money you. It's not me saying the people on Fidelity or Interactive Brokers or Charles Schwab gonna make more money than you because you're on Robinhood. I'm simply saying that the reason, which is actually a brilliant idea if you're a business, because in business, you ain't about emotion. Right? You understand there's a whole group of new investors that want to play the game, but they're not going to take it as serious as these people. And if I gamify it for them, they can play it. And just ask yourself, go back and look at them and be like, damn, they really did gamify this. I just want to put you on some game. That's all. My goal is to put you on a game and make you see, oh, okay, bet. Because once I put you on some game, you can make the adjustment, and now you can still make the bread, man. So I hope this video helped y'all out. Not long. I ain't got to be here all day. I hope this video helped you out, man. Comment in the chat if it did. Share it with your family and friends if it did. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper, man. Make sure you get your Wall Street Looks Like Us Now merch. Make sure that you tap into our show each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Wall Street Looks Like Us Now network on YouTube. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper, man. Salute.